and welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen, and today I am making a soap using my succulent embeds that I have left over from different projects. I have so many of them and they're really pretty. These plain green ones, I'm going to dust the top with a little bit of mica to kind of give them some sparkle, but those will be going on top of the soap today. For the fragrance, I'm thinking of a desert garden as we're coming into spring and summer, and my succulents, I bring them indoors in the winter and I'm about ready to put them outside. I have the little hens and chicks and I love them. They're so cute. So it made me think of like green and just earthy scents. And so I'm going to be using this one. It's called Black Leather and Vetiver from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It does have a little vanillin, says it discolors to tan, and that's fine. We're going to work with that. This will be an aloe vera soap today because I was thinking green and succulents and, you know, aloe, hello. So let's talk colors. For the green color in the body of the soap, I'm going to use my olive green from Be Scented. And it is lovely. This is a gorgeous green. So that'll be the green color. And then to bump it up, I am actually going to be using some blue. You know how some of the succulents have like tinted colors around the ribs of the little plump leaves and stuff? I just thought these colors looked really beautiful together. This is bell bottom blue from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and just a touch of that along with just a touch of fairy tale pink mica. Because sometimes succulents get little blossoms. They're usually in the red and yellow ranges, but I thought these colors together looked really pretty. I might add a little TD to sort of mute them out. And then with the discoloration, they're not going to be vibrant. So I'm hoping for just a really beautiful sort of succulent aura throughout the body of the soap. And again, it's going to be aloe vera, succulents on top, and I'll probably do a little piping of dollops in between the embeds on the top. And that's pretty much what I've got going on in my head. So let me get everything pulled together and get my hair pulled back, and let's come back and make some desert garden, succulent inspired aloe vera soap today. All right, it's additives time, and let me read the scent description really quick here. I have it off to the side on my computer. It says dark notes of black leather, patchouli, and oud wood are enhanced with vetiver, black pepper, and vanilla. I just think it smells yummy. It's wonderful. Not yummy edible, yummy as in like very nice manly scent. I think it's great. So for the additives today, of course, our liquid portion is aloe vera juice, so that is considered an additive, but it's the lye solution. And I'm going to use oats and kale and clay, so let's get them in here. This is a 2 tablespoon scoop. I get asked all the time where I got these containers from, and they came with the scoops. These are from Dollar General. There's so many in Tennessee. Every time you turn a corner, there's a Dollar General. I got them there, and they were like $3.50. I looked them up on Amazon once, and it was like $19 for one of these. And so I didn't put a link down below in my Amazon store because I'm like, that's just crazy. They're $3.50 at Dollar General. All right, here goes the oats. And yeah, again, they came with a little 2 tablespoon scoop in there, so they're super handy for big dry ingredients. Let me get these blended in. The fragrance is already in here, so I'm going to get this blended up, let it absorb, and I will come back and we will paint the top of my little succulent embeds, and then we'll get moving forward. All right, I'm back to dust the top of my little succulents, and I'm going to use the green, my olive green from Be Scented, and a touch of my crimson red wine mica from Wholesale Supplies Plus. So pretty, those two, lovely. So what I do is I literally, this is a clean, dry, it's an old makeup brush. I say old makeup, I never use this on makeup. It was a discarded makeup brush that I didn't need in the kit. So it's clean, you just dip it in your mica, tap it off, and dust the tips, and it comes out so cute. It just kind of makes a flat color a little more 3D, if you will. So there's a green one. Doesn't take much. I just think that looks prettier than the flat color. All right, let's try one in red. We'll do a big one. I like to just get the tips of the leaves. Doesn't that look pretty? It just kind of kicks it up a notch. So I'm just going to do the rest of these. Then we'll get our lye out and get moving forward making soap. But I have to do the prep work first, because if I did this after I poured the soap, it would be a little stressful. So let me get these done. All right, so before I get my aloe vera lye solution in, I will show you I've got all my piping bags ready to go with all the tips, just little different star tips, and a little teeny open hole one so I can maybe put little flowers on the succulents, just to fill in any gaps between those embeds. I want this to just have a really full top when I get done. So I've got my colors ready off to the side, and I made my lye solution yesterday, and my basement is cold, so it has some lye lint on it, and I will run it through my strainer here because you know, you don't want lye lint in your soap. So this is my aloe vera lye solution. It is a 50% aloe vera juice, 50% distilled water. It does have cane sugar, tussa silk fibers, and sodium lactate in there. So that is what we've got going on. All right, I'm going to bring this up to emulsion and get the color split off and just get moving forward on this beautiful smelling soap. day. It's been about 20 hours since I got this in the mold, and look how cute these are. I keep a little silicone flower mold off to the side when I'm doing piping and stuff to put the extras in. So I have these little soap flowers. They're so cute. They're about 3 ounces each, and I sell these in the shop, and they smell great, but no waste. So there those are. And let's get into here. Ah, isn't that cute? I am so tickled with how this came out. So, smells great today. The fragrance behaved beautifully. It was very liquidy when I poured it, but I like that. I wanted it to be really swirly. I'm hoping it's not too muddied up, but there's only one way to find out, and let's get in here and see what the cut of this looks like. Time to cut into these with the lovely Olga, and let's see how those really super swirlies came out on the inside. Isn't that top just fun? I am just so happy with how these came out, and these smell fantastic, by the way. So I was able to use almost all of my embeds on here, but I still have a few succulents left. Oh, this is going to be pretty. But I was able to use a lot of them. Look how cute that is. And it's very swirly, but it's not too muddied up. I just think it's pretty, is what it is. Really, really pretty. And each one is going to be a little bit different on top and inside. All the good stuff. But anyway, this fragrance smells great, and it behaved beautifully. A very nice slow trace, so if you want an intricate swirl, this black leather vetiver it's a good one. It's a keeper. Oh, I'm just so tickled with this. All right, who's ready for a summer succulent garden? Of course, in hot climates you can have a succulent garden, I guess, all year round, but love it. All right, let's keep cutting. All right, on to our next loaf. Soap cutting is so fun. It's just, it's a surprise every time, and it's just never gets old. You cut in and you see what you got. You can do all the planning in the world, but until you cut into it, you don't really know what you've got. So I love that. It's so fun. All right. It's a little muddied up, but I think it makes for some really beautiful swirls. It just kind of gives it texture.